in the middle. Hopefully we won't need to talk about Gareth too much. The players will just get on with it and provide a spectacle. York good on the road. They'll probably be happy that this game is away from home, because they cannot get their nose over the line, can they, at home?
Oh, we were both sat there last week when that ball was charged down for the drop goal in the last minute, and James Ford looks like he was about to pass out, so we didn't I feel sorry for him. So hopefully they can pick up a victory on the road today and try and make up for last week.
We will find out. It's the traditional black and white colours of the Widnes Vikings. It's the black and gold of York. We're underway here on the Ali Gap. York kicking off, and here comes the first carry. And Jubb instantly in on the defensive effort alongside Clarkson as Matt Cook is wrapped up. Matt Cook, who's missed the last 5 games, so another welcome returnee for the Vikings, who are working their way forward. Good tackle from McDonnell, the Wigan loan man. As the ball carried forward, expect a high intensity start to this one as Jaden Hatton off the wing takes a carry, and Widnes already up to the 40-metre line here. A lot of pointing in back play going on at the moment as these two teams feel their way into the match. Ball work to Grady. Grady up to halfway. Again, York defending well. Jubb round the bootlaces. Will make the tackle, and this is the last one. They're going down the short side. They're going to hoist this one. It's gone straight up in the air. Will York let this bounce? Widnes are going to try and play on. The ball bounces back towards the Widnes line. Grady will pick it up. He will have to kick the ball downfield, and that's not the worst kick in the end. Dixon will pick it up. He will return it up towards the 20 and beyond. What did you make of that first set, Leon Price?
Yeah, steady first set, and then it was a bit of a rash kick at the end by Craven, and in the end up it's Grady who regathered and ended up putting in the better kick than the halfback. So yeah, scrappy end to the set, but got there in the end.
They did indeed. Ball carried forward by Salter. Try scoring defeat last weekend. Jubb organising things, gets it away. Green, who was on the bench, we were both very impressed with him last weekend, and he starts today as a reward for that performance. There's a short pass there, and they get their way with Stock over the halfway line. So York on the front foot here. Last one for them. Jubb will look around. He'll go back. Marsh is his target. He goes high. Testing kick over on the far side. Well taken in the end by the Vikings, and York complete their first set as well.
Yeah, York just feeling out Widnes, keeping it nice and simple. They play a lot of just one-up rugby from around the ruck, keep it simple, low percentage players, but risk and error-free, so good start from York.
Yeah, here come the Vikings. That's a good charge forward, gets them over the 30-metre line. Good run it was, and now they're going to kick early here, and they've gone trying to get a 40-20 here, and they are going to get one. What a kick that was, and Mikey Lewis, who's not a full-back by trade, he certainly wasn't expecting that. Well, Leon Price mentioned Danny Craven's wonderful left foot, and he's just shown it in the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a fantastic kick. It's the vision as well to see the wingers up on the end of the line, so there was a big, huge space to kick into, but seeing it and having the vision and executing is 2 different things. Fantastic kick.
Yeah, here they go again, popping the ball forward. Here goes Cook inside the 10, so first real chance of the game, and it goes the way of the Widnes Vikings, who are underneath the crossbar with O'Neill. Swings the ball, oh, it's a shocker, and they've knocked it on. Craven on the end of it. Might have been better trying to trap that with his foot. He couldn't pick it up. It was a shocking pass, and Widnes 40-20 ultimately comes to nothing.
It's so disappointing after this kick. Just look at the vision, left foot kick, sees that the winger's on the end of the line. Mikey Lewis, as he says, wasn't in position, gets a fantastic roll, but then couldn't execute on the end and turn over the ball really, really cheaply, and disappointing there for Simon Finnegham's team.
Yeah, it is indeed. Now York are looking to throw it along the back line. That was inventive play from them, but good tackle made by Lyons. And here now forward comes Ryan Atkins. If the fans had been in, he'd be getting plenty of stick today, the former Warrington man. As they'll play the ball now. Jubb comes short side to Kieran Dixon. Dixon straightens things up, always keen to get his head through the line, and he did so again there. Jubb now will get the ball in field. Green will cart it forward again, and they're inside the 40. Last one. Jubb looked left, but then went to Marsh. Marsh will aim towards that far corner again, but a little bit too deep, and the ball eventually well taken by Hatton, and he brings it forward up to his own 20.
Yeah, I'm just starting to worry a little bit about Widnes. I think York are making it very, very easy yards. Interesting to see where Matty Smith defends at, but he usually plays half-back, which means he'd usually defend on the edge, but now he's defending in the middle. York might spot him up and go at him.
Yeah, they could do. As the ball carried forward, and we've got a blow of the whistle here, and it's a forward pass, I think, is it? Deemed, and it was just slightly forward from Widnes, so an unforced error. Their second error in the opening 5 minutes.
Well, it was Brad O'Neill that made the bad pass on the left-hand side, and then he's made the bad forward pass in the next set. That's 2 sets he's made an error there, so poor start from the hooker. They'll be looking to make up for them 2 errors.
Ball going forward with York. Green has it in the middle of the park. 5 minutes gone here on the Our Gap. 0-0 Vikings against the Knights. Ball now going out wide. Marsh gets it away on that far side. Lewis into the line. He gets it away to Salter. Salter wrapped up 12 away. Ball comes back in field now. Here taking it in, Chris Clarkson, the former Leeds Rhinos man, wrapped up. All 10 away from the line. Here come the Knights again. Looping pass, neat sidestep there. They're trying to slip the ball away, and they are over. Scott it is who's got the ball down. And the first points of the day go the way of the visitors, York City Knights. Neat hands at the line there, lovely sidestep. And there is Sam Scott to get over for the try. Widnes 0, York 4.
Yeah, I'm really, really concerned with the way the body language from Widnes. If you watch the goes to the line of Scott, out the back, great step from Dean, beautiful step, and Scott pushing up in support, managed to get over the line. It's great footwork. Dean, he knew he was coming for it, the new defence was moving up, so he swerved early doors, puts a good little pass in, but I'm really worried about Widnes' body language. When you've been hammered the week before, you always look for vital signs, people putting in line speed, people looking up for big collisions, but their heads look down already. You can tell by the contacts and their efforts in defence. It's not the signs you want to see if you're a Widnes fan for having a response after such a big performance, poor performance last week.
Yeah, Sam Scott's first try of the season. Here's Kieran Dixon. That unusual kicking style of his. Can he add the extras here? With 7 on the clock. Here forward he comes, only strikes the ball really high, and he does again. The flags will go up. The kick is good. York lead by 6 points to 0.
It was a set play, set up on the right hand side, goes to the line, out the back, and the Widnes defence is rushing out of the line, which gives Dean the space to catch the ball, move back into space, passes to Scott, who finishes for a nice easy walking tries. And as I say, I'm worried about Widnes out the body language. They need a response here now.
They do indeed. Widnes will restart. They had that chance from the 40-20, didn't take advantage. Now the kickoff is deep, juggled. Riley Dean, it went backwards. The ball picked up now and will be brought forward, but that just allowed Widnes to close them in. They'll be hunting a mistake here from the City Knights. Slow play of the ball. Ball taken forward. Good work again defensively, as Jubb just tries to push his teammate an extra yard or so further forward. Green it was who was wrapped up. Here now goes Stock. He's wrapped up and pushed back. These are tough carries, these, for York, and they're not making too much inroad into the Widnes defence. Clarkson gets the ball away. That was a neat pass, and here goes Marsh, and he's quick. He had support on his outside, he didn't pass, and he's wrapped up, and Owens has held on. He just about got away in time, as now they wanted a penalty there. Lewis thought he'd seen again, but York over the halfway line again. They're going to hoist the kick high. No fullback, just trying to get back Jack Owens, but it's taken well by Hatton on the far side. But having come off their own line, that's a really good set from York.
Really good set from York, and again, that's too easy. It's 2 easy yards that they're making. Sloppy defence on the edge for Widnes. York making easy yards, and then finishing again with a kick to Hatton. That's the 3rd kick that they put to Hatton. 3rd time he's fielded it, but it's obviously game plan stuff from James Ford. Watch them continue to do that throughout the half.
Yeah, ball going forward then. Here with the Vikings. Grady over on the far side. Tough competitor at this level. And he will leave a defender on the ground as he plays the ball. And forward come the Vikings now, work their way up towards the halfway line as the tackle made by McDonald round the legs. Last one. They'll play the ball now. They're just going to chip the kick down the sideline. It's a good kick, picked up by Lewis, just on his own try line. He'll skip his way forward, brings it back, and he's well met. So, in fairness to Widnes, they've replied with a decent set of their own.
Yeah, they have. It's a fantastic kick into the bottom left-hand corner, but it's about the defence now. We need a good set here. Try and keep York to a minimal distance as possible. Bit of line speed as York move to the edge.
Yeah, they do, but Atkins saw Cross coming across to him and just opted to take the tackle. Realised he didn't have a lot of room to run into as Kieran Dixon runs at Matt Cook. Tackle made. 30 off the York line. They lead by 6 points to 0. Sam Scott's try has them in front. There's a good run there from Green. Gets the ball away and Marsh will hoist it downfield again. This time Jack Owens is waiting on his own 20. Catches it on the full. Slips the pass away. And Hatton is tackled just outside his own 30. So Widnes here with a better chance to go forward. Owens wrapped up and then pushed back. Yorks certainly seem to be the more aggressive at the moment. Almost 11 gone here on the Our Gap as Cross tries to break the line, and he does almost, but Green just dragged him down in the nick of time. Deon Cross is quick if he'd have got away there. There's now the little chip forward from Grady, dribbles it in behind. Lewis comes across, he's going to get trapped in the corner here, and in the end has to take the tackle on his own 10. Another good set from Widnes.
It is, and this is where you want them now to fire up. This is the intensity you want to see now. Line speed, the forwards getting as far forward as possible. 7-8 steps and meeting with good contact as York look to spread.
They do again, and that's certainly a tactic they've used, isn't it? They want to get to this edge, maybe running at Lyons, who's defending out wide, but did a good job there as Spedding is in on the tackle. Jake Spedding missed the last 4, another one who's been a big miss for Widnes. Ball now going forward with Clarkson. Oh, lovely pass. Gets it away. Green flicks the ball out the back, but it's picked up by Widnes. Well, that was a high-risk offload, and it didn't come good.
Yeah, speculative and not needed within your own 35 metres, especially. Oh, it's a forward. It's forward, I think.
Yeah, it is. Referee's called that again, and again, Widnes, having got the ball in good territory, have failed to get to the end of the set. This time, Baker with a forward pass.
It's so poor. It's so poor, so undisciplined. It's child's play. You know, you see that under 7s, under 6s. It's just take your time. You know, it's so hard to get that sort of possession in good ball. Just relax and be professional. It's just such a simple, silly play. Poor.
It is. Simon Finnegan will be furious with that, won't he? That twice they haven't got to the end of the set in the red zone. Ball with York now. They're looking to work it forward. Good old-fashioned hard work from the forwards. Gets them over the halfway line. Will Jubb, side from the bench last week, back in the starting lineup as Stock is met by some good determined defence from Cook, and then Robson and O'Neill come in to complete the challenge. Jubb again pops the ball up. Ball lost again. This time Green dropped it. So a couple of errors from Green as the ball now worked up to halfway, and it's important here, Leon, that Widnes start to use this ball better.
Yeah, they do, and that's James Green's second error that he's made so far. He's running strong, but he needs to be a little bit more cautious with the ball. Like you said, Widnes now in really cheap, good field possession. They need to make the most of this now and finish with a kick. At the worst, finish with a good kick in goal or high to the wingers and put pressure on York defensively.
Well, this is a big chance now as Cook wrapped up 25 away. O'Neill in at dummy half. O'Neill will fire the pass to Smith. Smith moves it wide. Ball dropped back for Grady. Grady's wrestled to the ground by Jubb and Clarkson. O'Neill in at dummy half. Gets the pass away. Here's Matty Smith. Matty Smith gets it away. Ball moved on. Flick pass to Spedding, who was well met there by Atkins. In fact, it was Dixon and Atkins with a tackle. And Owens now on the last one will look to try and get them to a kick. He's going to go down the short side. Flick pass for Cross. He flicks the ball back inside. It's hot potato stuff now from the Vikings. They move it to Smith. Smith sets himself, aims a kick out wide onto Ben Jones Bishop. Ball's knocked down and picked up by York. They defused it in the end. Well, it was off the cuff stuff at the end of the set, but they almost forced something, but then ill discipline. York earned another penalty. Widnes caught offside, and this is a relieving penalty kick.
Yeah, like you say, off the cuff stuff from Jack Owens, goes bound, good flick pass out the back. They eventually work the ball to Matty Smith, who's a quality kicker. It's a great kick in the air. Steve Tyra goes up high, but I think comes off Ben Jones-Bishop. It's a good play, but then they give the penalty away and let the pressure out the bubble. All the hard work and then let it go with a silly penalty.
They do, and here now is Stock already on tackle 2. York are on the halfway line.
If you look here, Matty Smith's making the tackle. Matty Smith's defending in the middle. He's a half-back defending in the middle. Keep going at him.
Yeah, well, Stock then tried to get over the top of Joe Lyons. Lyons did well in a one-on-one confrontation, but York are rolling forward nicely here. Ball moves its way to Marsh. Marsh offers the dummy. Tried to sidestep Craven, who is helped out and eventually completes the tackle on the 30-metre line. Looking now to finish off the set. Ball moved in. Oh, it wasn't the best pass to Clarkson, who was almost tackled as he caught it. Last one. Jubb will get the ball away. Now they're going to put the kick up. Testing kick on this near side. Dixon is after it, but crossed it really well. I think Spedding helped him out there, his teammate. But Widnes are going to have to come off their own line.
Yes, and it's working in now into a nice game of chess now. Tick for tat, set for set. Both teams are starting to pick up the skill levels. Good contact from both defences. This is what both coaches would all wanted to see. Be pleasing both coaches.
Yeah, that's a good carry though from the Vikings. Gets them up towards the 30-metre line. Ball now play. Another good carry. They're on a bit of a roll. Into the offload. It's a silly offload. His man had overran it, and it wasn't on. Had it gone to hand, it could have been a try, but it's a gamble. Was it worth it? We'll find out, because it may well backfire on them. Owens trying to get it free, but Grady had already gone past.
Silly offload. You'd expect more with the experience of Jack Owens, and I think he's the captain. To offload in his own half when the play was already passed, it's just criminal. Silly error.
Yeah, here's Clarkson, plays it at the line to Stock. Stock is wrapped up, 20 metres out. Dean, who was pivotal in that opening try, waits at first receiver. Jubb goes with a dummy and almost wrestled his way through. What have they got here? Dean picks it up and scampers away, still going. He fancies a big step, going for the line, and he's wrapped up. And now another penalty right in front of their own post. This was on the last tackle from Widnes. Well, do they keep going, Leon, or do they take the simple 2?
Keep going, keep playing. They're looking well in attack. I think they've got a little bit of momentum, set up for a play. I just keep playing here. There's plenty of time on the clock. At the worst, finish with a kicking goal, but am I wrong? Are they going to go for 2?
Well, they're having a good think about this, aren't they? Will Jubb is...
they're going to go for 2. Dixon's coming over.
Well, that's an interesting one, because it wasn't an instantaneous decision, that, was it? There were clearly a bit of thinking going in behind that one.
I think when you're struggling for points on the table and you know things aren't going well for you, I think you take every point opportunity given to you. I personally like to carry on playing and really go for the 6 points if you can, but I understand that the position that York are in at the moment. The calls come down from the coaches, come down from James Ford, set the 2, and then we'll go again. Get the ball back, and we'll go again. So I understand the call. Looks like a bit of a tango, doesn't it, from Dixon? He's doing a bit of a jig and a dance.
He does. You mentioned it last week on the hourly gap. He has got such an unusual style, but he got it done first time. Now a couple of steps back, one to the side, then he runs forward and he slams it high into the roof of the stand, and York lead by 8 points to 0. And Jack Owens' decision to offload in his own half ultimately has cost his side 2 points.
Yeah, you expect better from your captain, somebody who's been around a long time, and for a team that's struggling, you want to respect possession, get to the end of sets, get to your kicks. So just a little bit of a rethink here for Widnes now. Another set to defend. Good chase needed.
8 points to 0 live on the hourly gap. There's a ball brought forward. That's a good determined carry. Green this time hangs on to the ball, taken forward up the middle by Clarkson. Ball now just outside the 20. Here goes Ryan Atkins. Atkins takes aim and gets his way just short of the 40-metre line. He's quick to get up and play the ball, and they're on a roll here. Stock next one forward. There's a big shot on him there from Baker, but he gets to the halfway line, plays the ball. Jump to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it away, looking for Marsh. He's wrapped up on the last one, so they'll be looking maybe to Riley Dean or Lewis to get the kick away. They'll go to Lewis. Lewis will hoist it high. He's going to ask the Widnes players to come and catch it, and Jack Owens does that in traffic. He was touched in the air, and that will be a penalty for the Widnes Vikings.
Yeah, and it's just ill-discipline again from York. They've got to time that better. They know that Owens is in the air. Just a little bit of ill-discipline. If you watch York in attack, they're just going one out rugby. They're not really moving the ball. They're just keeping it low risk, error-free rugby, one out carries, and it's working for them at the moment. They're making easy yards up at Widnes' middle.
Yeah, well, they have taken points on a couple of occasions, York, so they're in the ascendancy at the moment as the Vikings make their way up towards halfway. Hatton is tackled. Here comes Grady. Grady drives it forward. He's held in the tackle. Clarkson brings him down. The top opposing number 11's going head to head here as Widnes try and put a bit of shape on play, but Lions saw the defence rushing up and had to take the tackle. Ball now comes to Owens. Owens got a bit of open turf in front of him. He ran it forward, slipped the ball away. Referee's blown the whistle, and this is going to be another penalty for the Widnes Vikings here. Lawton it was, who's just come on off the bench. He was on the end of a high shot there.
Yeah, and he's a real big guy, Lawton. Owens goes to the line nicely. He's a real big unit. Scott, who swings the arm round his jaw, catches him too high. But he's going to cause trouble on his right-hand side, is Lawton, when he gets the ball.
He is indeed, and the Vikings are now within touching distance. O'Neill will swing the ball to Smith, turns it back. Here now goes Baker. Baker pumping the legs. Jubb wraps things up round the ankles. O'Neill waits at dummy half, gets the ball away. Smith the target. Here's Craven out the back to Owens. Good defence on that far side from Salter. He saw the danger and he dealt with it. Ball goes back now towards the middle. Baker again will have another tilt at the line. Ooh, he was thinking about offloading that. He's screaming. He wants to get up and play it. And I think Marcus Stock has gone down with a knock here, so the referee is going to stop play. And Stock just struggling to get to his feet here. He's clearly taken a bump in that tackle.
Yeah, I think it was a head clash. I think his head collided on his quad. I think it was. It looked like he just bumped his head, which dazed him for a second.
Get in the middle of it. He didn't seem to get his head to the side, did he, in the tackle?
No, he was very much straight on. So I think he'll go off for an assessment. Yeah, he's going to go off for an assessment on his head, which means it'll be a free substitution, I think.
Yeah, they'll get 15 minutes to check him over.
Yeah, check him out.
Yeah. Well, Widnes there, you can see inside the 10. Here now is Smith. Short pass taken forward by Ellis Robson. The Warrington loanee wrapped up a metre or so from the line. Ball swings across the field to Smith. Puts up the kick. Decent kick this. Chases it there. Ball's batted back. And it's touchdown. But Craven's try will be chalked off. The official saying the ball went forward. And it will be the handover. Smith's kick looked perfect, didn't it? The chasers were there. I'm looking at that, Leon. That looks pretty harsh on Widnes to me.
Well, yeah, I think he's called it forward, and from this angle it looks like it went backwards. The kick was inch perfect from Matty Smith. For me, that looked good, but you know the referee was closer than I am, and we are to the play, so
yeah,
we trust the referee's instincts.
Yeah, Craven thought he'd got over the line there. Still 8 points to 0. Here it is again.
It looks fine for me, but
knocks it back. But well, the official gets one look at it and he calls it as he sees it, and he's called it in favour of York on that occasion. I think we're unanimous here that we thought that would have been a try or should have been a try, but it's gone now. There's nothing they can do about it. They've got to move it forward. Widnes, they trail by 8 points to 0. Lawton doing the defending on the 40. Ball now moves to Riley Dean. Dean with a shake of the hips, gets over the halfway, then flicks the ball back. It's picked up on the last, and it's hoofed forward in the end by York. Cuthbertson, I think, who's just come onto the field, and the ball will be picked up and driven back by Widnes. Just outside their own 20-metre area. So the sub's starting to come on now. Cuthbertson has come on for the visitors. Missed the defeat to Featherstone last week. Good offload. Here goes Tyra, who's quick over the line, and Tyra takes on Lewis. Lewis got a bit of him, but not all of him, and Tyra eventually wrapped up 35 away. Widnes are just starting to get going here. Tyra plays the ball with a look of frustration as Lyon gets the ball. Here's Lawton. Lawton, big and strong, running onto the ball. Atkins with a shot there, and another penalty here for Widnes, who all of a sudden, Leon Price, are starting to get some real go forward.
Yeah, they've got the second wind, haven't they? They really are running now with some urgency. It's a month. There's a lot of fizz around how they're carrying the ball now. And they're picking up just deserved penalties. And that's what happens when you start running with a bit more aggression, a bit more vigour. Steve Tyra been around a long time. Quality player at this level. And makes a great break. But yeah, Widnes definitely in the ascendancy here now.
There's a great offload from Hatton as the ball inside the 10. Here goes Baker again. He's about 6 out from the line. Brad O'Neill waits. Gets the ball here to Smith. Smith gets it away to Lyon. Short pass to Lawton. Lawton driving for the line and will crash his way through. He's a big man, Lawton, and he's too powerful for this York City Knights defence. Widnes do hit back. Adam Lawton's 3rd try of the season. It's Widnes 4, York 8.
Love to see it, love to see it. I watched him a couple of weeks ago and I saw the size of him and I just encouraged him. I wanted him to run a little bit more with the ball and believe in yourself. There's nothing better than seeing a big guy go to the line and run as hard as they can. Beautiful but short lead from Lions. Goes at 2 defenders and he's too big, too strong, Lord. It's just physics. It's physically impossible to stop a guy that big on your own, and he's gone through 2 defenders there. And that's the try that Widnes deserved. They've definitely picked up the pressure this last couple of minutes. They deserve that. And Lawton, he was impressive the last time I watched him, but that's what we want to see. Big guys run aggressively.
Yeah, he's played in every game so far for Widnes. That is his 3rd score of the season. And Steve Tyra, a prolific goal kicker, he stood round about 11 metres to the right of the post. Will look to add the extras here. It was his break really that got Widnes on the front foot, and he now will add the extras. No hesitation there. And Widnes move within 2. They trail the York City Knights by 8 points to 6. So 8 points to 6 then for the York City Knights. Just to confirm, the interchange involving Marcus Stock was a substitution, not a HIA. So he went off. He was off as a substitute. So we may well see him back later on in this one. Dixon about to get us back underway. Well, Simon Finnegan's side needed the next points, Leon, and they've done it pretty nicely.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Widnes' last 6 or 7 minutes. If we look on the clock now, it's 26 minutes gone and it's flown by for me. I think it's been a really good quality high-level rugby league by both sets. Hatton looks injured. I think he looks like he's taking a knee in the back. He's in quite some pain.
He's indeed Jaden Hatton. He's started 4 of the last 5, including today. He's down here.
Oh. Nothing malicious. I just think it's the way it fell. Cuthbertson was in low around his back. It's just a bit of a twist. Nothing malicious, nothing untoward. I think it's just the way it fell and the contact from Cuthbertson.
Physio just checking him over there. There's a bit of grimacing going on, but he won't want to come off, will he, Hatton? So he'll be hoping it can carry on. Picks up the ball. Rotation of the hips, and back we get on with it. Oh, not quite yet, says Gareth Hewitt. Oh, now then. Gareth Hewitt wants to have a chat about this incident, I think.
Report, I think he's going to put on report. I think does he think it's a little bit of a, don't know, dangerous? I think he's classing it as dangerous.
Just because of the seriousness of the injury there, we're just going to put it on report. Yeah, no, but we're not seeing. Yeah.
fair enough from Gareth Hewson. We didn't quite see what happened there, so we're going to put it on report. You called that, Leon, and fair enough, common sense prevails. Get on with it.
Yeah, it just looked like a bit of an awkward one, and obviously for the referees, with not having no screen at the ground, just a bit of safety to put it on report and then let people have a look at it.
Yeah, 8-6 then York lead here, but Widnes, who just got the last points, are looking now to go forward with Smith. Smith is wrapped up, Cuthbertson holds him and the ball. As the ball now works its way along the 14. Here's Jack Owens. This time he won't offload. This is the last one. They're just shy of halfway. They'll go back here to Craven. Craven arrows the kick, finds the grass. Dixon, oh, he just about got that one. I thought he was going to knock that on. Picks it up and returns it back over the 20. In the end, it was quite a good kick from Danny Craven to find the floor from there.
Yeah, he's got a really good kicking game. Mikey Lewis away nearly. Yeah, he's got a really good kicking game. Oh, penalty. Offside. It's just getting a little bit faster now for Widnes. York have picked the pace up again. They need to tighten up Widnes. Stop giving these loose, slack penalties away. York will be encouraged now. Good field position.
Yeah, Joe Porter has come on from the bench as well. Here's Baldwinson. As James Ford brings his bench into the equation for the York City Knights. They were 8 points to 0 up. Here's Cuthbertson. There's another blow of the whistle here.
Forward
and this
pass.
is another forward pass.
Forward
Well,
pass
we've seen,
ruck.
3 or 4 of them in the opening half an hour here.
It's just poor from both players, isn't it? Cuthbertson's set off too early. You don't need to pass him the ball. Just keep hold and go. But both teams have done it, so probably that's one each. And away we go.
And it's the equivalent of shooting yourself in the foot, isn't it? In such a tough game, just
Absolutely.
to turn the ball over so easy like that. And that's exactly what both sides have been guilty of. Here come Widnes again. Here's Lawton. He's the go-to man at the moment. And an offload as well. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Owens. Owens scampers across the field. Turns it back inside. Into the 40 they go. Here now. The ball taken forward by Baker. Baker will play the ball. Socks rolled down, gets it away to Smith. Smith finds Craven. Craven thought about going short, but Grady had overrun him then, so he had to take the ball in himself, Craven. And now O'Neill will play the ball. O'Neill gets it away. Turned on, driven forward by Ellis Robson. Robson trying to get the ball away. Cuthbertson reacted quickly, and he then offloads the ball to Lewis. In fact, it's Porter who gets on the end of it. Neat work there from Cuthbertson. Quick to react and get the pass away at the same time.
Yeah, just forced play from Widnes again. It's just loose as he looked now. The offload was never on, really. It was too tight of a tackle, but great urgency from Adam Cuthbertson, using all his experience there to stay alert, desire, effort, will to get the ball. So good signs for York.
Yeah, ball now carried forward into the Widnes half. The York City Knights go with Cuthbertson, former Rhinos man. Ball now played. Here they go again. Ball works its way across. Dean gets it to Lewis. Oh, lovely pass to Dixon. Dixon cuts in field. Dixon with a full back to Bink. Gets past him. Knocked back by Lawton. And Spedding is there to clear the lines. And Spedding now heads off towards the far side and up to the 20. Well, a chance there for Kieran Dixon. But it was Lawton, a try scorer at one end, a try saver at the other.
And it was a quality ball for Mikey Lewis. I mean, that cut-out ball was just absolutely superb, right on the money. Dixon stepped off his left foot, come back inside, but couldn't quite keep hold of the ball. All the hard work had been done. Good covering tackle from Lyons, I think it was, who made the final
Lyons.
big
My
contact.
apologies, yeah, Joe Lyons. I've done him a missed service there. It was a great tackle back. Brilliant stuff, and it keeps this game just 2 points in it. Ball now infield. Here goes Smith. Gets it away to Craven. Craven out the back. Here now is Owens. Ball over the top. Here's Hatton. Hatton pinning his ears back, going for the corner. Tries to barge his way over the fullback. Lewis gets under the ball and holds him up. What a bit of play from a man not accustomed to playing at fullback. That's a brilliant tackle.
Brilliant, it's good rugby, good attack, good defence, beautifully squared up from Owens. Comes off his left foot, squares the line up, face ball out to Hatton. Hatton puts his head down, goes for it, believes in himself, but Mikey Lewis gets his body underneath him. He's a competitor, that's what he does, that's what you want fullback to do. Make them try saving tackles, well played by both sets of players there.
Yeah, Marsh got back as well as the ball now going forward here. Here's Cook, who's back on. He's wrapped up 5 away. This is the last one. Can Widnes hit the front here? They'll go to Smith. Little chip kick across field. They're trying to bat it back, but Atkins will catch it. Atkins thinking of offloading. He's dropped it. It's going to be picked up by Atkins himself. Play on, says the referee. Well, Ryan Atkins there rolled the dice, and he came up with a double six.
He had a brain explosion, then he had a quick brain explosion, and then Owens just looked at the ball and tried to kick it rather than diving on the ball. Gets on the ball and dive down on it. Opportunity missed there for Widnes.
Yeah.
Offside.
Now they're offside, and Gareth Hewer, he's saying, I told you so.
And then his back
What is he doing here, Atkins?
But look at Owens,
offload.
what's he doing? Dive on the ball. Why is he trying to kick it? Dive on the ball and you get the ball back.
Well, York have not only have they got a penalty, another 10 metres for a bit of back chat after, and now they're up to the halfway line. Danny Washbrook is on, former Hull man. Ball taken in by Baldwinson. So James Ford has rotated all his 4 substitutions so far. Ball here with Riley Dean, gets it away to Marsh. Marsh now finds Lewis. Lewis is always happy to take on the line. Always a scruffy play of the ball.
Didn't play that.
Referee's going to do him for that, and he did. Well, there's one thing being enthusiastic and wanting to put speed into the game, but you've got to play the ball correctly.
He just tried to play it too fast. Yeah, it's just both teams are guilty of giving away cheap possession and really poor, sloppy, rubbish play that the coaches won't be happy about. They need to tighten that up.
Well, we saw York really in the lead for much of the game against Featherstone last week on the R-League app, and they found a way to lose it at the end. And you have to say, the longer you feel this game is in the balance, the more nervy York will become as the ball has come free. Referee says play on. Widnes pick it up, and they're inside the York 40. They want a quick play of the ball. They get one. Here's Craven. Craven now to Smith. Smith with a dummy. Cuthbertson was having none of that and wraps him up. Lyons is trying to organise the troops. The ball will go left. Here now, taken forward is Matt Cook. Cook drives it in. He's wrapped up 15 away. Widnes looking to go in front here. Down the short side they go. Short pass to Grady. Grady trying for the line. He's got the ball. Can he get it down? No, he can't. Great defence. Scrambling defence from York on their own goal line. And that was a try saver right on the whitewash. Ball comes back now here to Smith. Little dribble kicking goal. Picked up by Scott. And Scott somehow weaves his way forward. And Scott makes about 5 metres downfield. Good work from the forward.
Yeah, fantastic work. Good cover work around the back. But finally we get to a last tackle. Mike Smith puts a great kick in. But they want to set now with no penalties given away, no cheap yards. Go set for set, because it's been scrappy this last couple of minutes by both teams. Both teams need to pick up the discipline and skill level.
Salter with a good carry forward up to the 40 he goes. Washbrook in at dummy half, slips the ball away, and here now is a chance over on that far side. They're up and over the 40-metre line. It was McDonald, the Wigan man, on loan this week. Now they're going to kick across the field. Dixon, is he onside? He's giving chase, and he has to wait and let Cross catch it and tackles him inside the 10. Here's now a chance for a break, and it's Jack Owens who's on the end of it, and Owens is quick, and Owens is up to halfway. Only Lewis to beat. Little kick step, turns him inside out. Jack Owens trying to go the length of the field. Lewis gets him back. 5 metres out to deny him, but Lewis is going to have to get out of the way here very quickly. Was that not a professional foul? It won't matter, because Cross dives in at the side of the post, and Widnes going from one end of the field to the other. The 70-metre burst from Jack Owens leads to a 6th try of the season for Dion Cross. Widnes lead by 10 points to 8.
Wow. And that's all they had to do, was tighten up the skill, tighten up the game, stop giving away silly penalties. It's Jack Owens again. He comes up with some quality players when he's switched on. Ryan Atkins not fast enough to catch him. Nice little boom, step off the left foot. Nearly does Michael Lewis. Great cover back tackle. But you look here now, you think he's going to give the penalty away. Surely that's a penalty away. It's a good job they didn't. Lyons gets dummy half, and it's Cross that gets some good timing to get on the end of the ball and really put it down an easy try. But all the hard work was done by Owens. It was a great break, great timing. But I'm really sure that should have been a yellow card. I'm sure that should have been a yellow card.
He was walking the tightrope there, Mikey Lewis, and he was on it for rather longer than he should have been. But look, they've got the try anyway, Widnes, and they should have the extras here with Stephen Tyra right in front. Makes no mistake, 12 points to 8. And in the blink of an eye, Widnes, who were behind, now find themselves in front. And you'd have to say...
Yeah, it was Atkins. Atkins had tried coming out of the line. He tried to just hold his position. He kind of sinks in, but the damage already been done by the break. But Jack Owens, he just comes up with some players where you think, what's going on? And then he comes up with moments of magic, and that was beautiful play from Jack Owens. Well deserved.
Mikey Lewis, in terms of his fullback plays, it's gone on the full. It is too long from the restart. I was going to say, Mikey Lewis, in terms of his fullback players, produced 2 great tackles, one over the line and then one there. But Kieran Dixon's restart, he's gone way over the in-goal line, a metre out at least. And with just a couple of minutes left on the stopwatch, there will be a bit of added on time at the end of this first half. Widnes here will be thinking, if we get another score here, we really have got something to hang on to. Well, you were a little bit worried 10 minutes in, Leon, about Widnes's performance. But on the end of that Craven boot, they're looking good here to go back-to-back scores.
Yeah, I really like the way they're going. I think they've really picked up the performance so far. They're getting to the right areas of the field. Just picked up the discipline with the ball. They're starting to get to the last players, get to the right areas of the field. Most of the players going through Matty Smith through the middle. He's organising them, getting around the field. So they look dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, they do indeed. Ball 20 metres away. Here they go forward now. Robson carries it strongly. These are big moments for James Ford and the York City Knights here. They are under the pump big time on their own try line. O'Neill in at dummy half. Ball was batted down. That will be a penalty. That will be a penalty on the goal line. Well, it'd be a give-me kick for Tyra, but what do you think here, Leon?
Got to take it. Got to take the 2. There's not enough time left on the clock to run it. Take the 2 just before half-time. Psychological advantage. Just a silly play. Mikey Lewis again.
Yeah. Moshbrook
he's
kicking the ball downfield.
He's one of those players that's aggressive. He competes on every play. Sometimes he plays. He seems like he's on the borderline all the time. He's aggressive. He's a little bit like Sam Tompkins, who's he's at you. Every single player is coming at you. Sometimes a bit too much. Sometimes he might get a penalty against you, but you know that he's going to give 110% every time he plays, which is what you want from a player as a competitor, and I like to see that, but sometimes might just go a little bit above the line.
Yeah, he's still young, still relatively inexperienced, still learning his trade. Mikey Lewis, he's here on a short-term loan with the City Knights, but Tyra, who's been in this position many times in his career, slots the ball confidently between the posts. 14 points to 8. The Widnes Viking leads as we go into added on time here. And having been 8-0 down, I think Simon Finnegan will be pretty pleased with the response from his side.
Absolutely, I think he'll be over the moon. Especially after last week's performance and the drubbing that they took at the hands of Toulouse. It's a really good response, especially they started slow for the first 5 or 10 minutes, so the response after that's been fantastic. He'll want to get them in at half time now and just try and keep them going the same way for the second half, I think.
Cook takes it forward. Ball now driven in here. Baldwinson with the tackle. York, who've lost 3 of their opening 5 games, are behind here as we go into the second added on minute at the end of this first half, and that will be half time, says Gareth Hewer, our man in the middle. The teams will troop off here. Well, for York, they got off to a decent start. Sam Scott had them on the board inside the opening 6 minutes. Dixon booted the conversion and a penalty goal to make it 8 points to 0, but then Lawton and Cross with tries before the break. A Tyra penalty to give the Vikings the advantage at half-time. It's not been a great game on to replace Cook, and then Cook went back on to replace Kenny Baker. So they've got plenty of changes left in this second half. It was quite a fast, attritional game at times in that first half.
Yeah, it made me glad I'm retired how fast it was. I think taking the scrums away has sped the game up. It makes it really quick. That half seemed to fly.
It did indeed. Here now is Cuthbertson. Takes it forward. 10 off his own line. Danny Washbrook jumps in at dummy half. It's a really slow play of the ball. That will be a set restart actually for the visitors there. So this will be the first tackle. And the ball taken forward, 20 off the York line. Washbrook again appealing to the referee that he wants a quicker play of the ball as Dixon goes forward. Drives it in, Spedding with a tackle. And here come York then forward, straight up the middle. That's a good carry as well. They're getting on a bit of a roll here, York. Maybe some harsh words at the break from James Ford. Ball now played, and that's better. Here they go now. Short pass to Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson needs support. He was looking to pass. It wasn't quite time the run in support there from Lewis. Here now is Marsh. Gets it away. McDonald takes it forward. He's wrapped up. He's shown up well on his debut for the Knights. Ball now goes across the field. Here now is Marsh. Little chip kick, going to come down 5 off the line. It was a little bit of a nothing kick, really. Not high enough for the attackers to get under it and challenge for it. And Widnes get it back on their own line.
Yeah, and Jack Owens was out of position. Jack Owens had made the tackle on the edge. And Widnes actually didn't have a fullback in behind the play. So a bit of a wasted opportunity there from York. But they'll be pleased that they've got to the end of the set with a decent bit of quality in attack.
They will indeed. Widnes trying to clear their own lines here. Cross, one of the try scorers, brings it forward. This is the last one though. They need a good kick at the end of this set. O'Neill gets the ball away. Here's Craven, left-footed, pumps it downfield. It'll bounce up here on the artificial surface. It bounced kindly for Dixon. Dixon returns it up to the 40s. You'd have to say certainly territorial in the opening couple of minutes of the second half. York City Knights have started well.
Yeah, they've had the better of the possession. More quality, I think. James Ford will definitely wanting a response in the second half, getting back to winning ways if they can. And they've come out of the blocks quick.
Here is Porter. Porter ducks under a couple of tackles and works his way forward. Good carry from him. Here now the Knights come again. Here's Cuthbertson, slips the ball at the line. Marsh was waiting in support. They're only 15 metres away. They're going down the short side now. Here's a chance for Porter through the line. Can he reach over and put it down? No. He's tackled inches away. Ball moved to the edge and it's knocked on there. Knocked on the far side. Cross, if he catches that, he's going the length of the field. He didn't, and it's going to be another set here for the York City Knights, who were inches away from a chance to level it.
Yeah, nice play from Danny Washbrook, who put Porter in the hole. Then he goes again, goes out wide. Cuthbertson, good offload. It's a good job Dion Cross were there, because if he didn't cut that ball off, it was try time in the left-hand corner. So it was just like an all-or-nothing play from the winger. Did the right thing, but it'll be another set for York.
Here's Baldwinson, so York on the attack here, looking for their second try of the game. Washbrook goes to the left-hand side, the ball out, they've got numbers on that left-hand edge. Here's Atkins, tries to bulldoze his way through, but the black and white shirts are there. Wanted a penalty. Play on, says Gareth Hewitt. Ball now moves across to Marsh. Marsh puts his head through the line. He's brought down. Good tackle round the legs by Grady. Washbrook, as York continue to knock at the door. Washbrook with a dummy, trying to reach for the line. He's pushed back into the field of play. York couldn't be any closer at the moment. Cuthbertson at dummy half. He gives it the big dummy. Then he gets it back to Washbrook. Washbrook over the line, and they're underneath him. Brilliant defence from the Widnes Vikings.
Nearly get over there, Washbrook. Beautiful offload from Cuthbertson, as he has done his whole career at Leeds. And then Washington just couldn't get down.
Here now the ball works its way on this near side. Bit of a juggle and then an offload. It was ball. Never on.
Oh, it's fifth and last.
James McDonald has turned it over.
Yeah, they decided to run the ball. I didn't realise it was fifth and last tackle, so he had no opportunity to do anything else. There'd been a turnover if he got tackled, so he just went for the play. Unfortunately, didn't go to anybody. Look, last tackle, went for the play. Steve Tyree in the right place, right time.
Widnes surviving a bit of an early storm from the York City Knights here. They lead by 14 points to 8. Ball carried forward. Good run from Matt Cook. On an offload on the end of it as well. And now here goes O'Neill. O'Neill forward. Over halfway they go. Widnes now starting to go forward. They go down the short side. Little dribble kick down the line. It was played at. It's picked up here by the York City Knights, who are going to try and stay in the field of play. And stay in the field of play they will. So Riley Dean it was, somehow just right under the gaze of the touch judge, stays on the field of play. Dixon carries it forward. They're trying to get him down. He's only little, Kieran Dixon, but he isn't half strong. There's now another scoop from dummy half. Lewis gets York forward. This time the play of the ball is a good one. They're streaming forward here now. The black and gold. Here's Ben Jones-Bishop's into the line. Ben Jones-Bishop going for the line, will score. Great bit of footwork. And he gets through to score his third try of the season, and the York City Knights are back within 2. Ben Jones-Bishop with a much-needed try. Widnes 14, York 12.
Lovely little play there. Lovely footwork from Ben Jones-Bishop. It was Baldwinson who did all the hard work, who done the quality work, taking the ball. If you just watch here, it's an early kick in the set. There was no real need to kick that early in the set, so it's easy turnover possession again. But if you watch Baldwinson, watch how many steps he takes to the line. 6, 7, 8 steps right to the line, ball out the back, Bishop with a step, and it's a great finish, pushes off the full back to finish there. Quality from Ben Jones-Bishop. He's been doing that for a long time and at a higher level, at Super League level, so a great finish from him.
It is indeed, and Kieran Dixon will once again show us his remarkable kick routine, and this to put us level here. He's about 6-7 metres to the right of the post, and this for a level ball game. Here he comes now, right-footed, high and true between the posts, and we are all level. When we questioned would York get back into the game, and they've answered us. They've been pretty good at the start.
Widnes just couldn't get back, and then Danny Craven over chases, over slides, which leaves him vulnerable on his inside shoulder. Ben Jones-Bishop steps, and then he does the full back. Jack Owens, quality player there from Ben Jones-Bishop.
There's a bit of treatment being administered over on the far side of the field to one of the York players at the moment, so Gareth Hugh will just stop while that treatment continues. And I think we're good to go here. 7 gone, second half, live on our league. Widnes, who've already drawn 1 game this season. Well, we could be heading for another draw. No golden point, remember, in the championship. If it's all even, after 80 minutes, the points are shared. As York now will bring the ball back with Baldwinson. And all of a sudden now it feels like Widnes have got questions to answer.
Yeah, great response from York. I think they'll be really happy with the way that they've come out in the second half. James Ford will be delighted with the response from his players. And now they're just going to play one out rugby to go, get down the other end of the field with a good kick, get back in the grind.
York working their way forward. They were looking to offload that ball. Washbrook again in at dummy half. Gets the ball away, taken forward by Joe Porter. Porter wrapped up. There's a ball now with Cuthbertson in the middle of the pitch. Cuthbertson offloads again. They are starting to get the ball out of the tackle, and here, Riley Dean was just about to step his way through, and his studs gave way underneath him, and he falls to the turf on the 5th and last tackle. Balled out. Was that forward? Referee's all over it. A blow of the whistle from Gareth Hugh and an error from York. They'll be disappointed with that end of the set.
Yeah, it's just definitely what you don't need, as we were saying before. Get to the kick, put pressure on Widnes' back 3 players. It's Mikey Lewis. Like I said, he's a competitor. He likes to be involved, but maybe his decision making needs to be a touch better. There's a couple of decisions in this game now. He's been out there a little bit. But that's what it's about, being young and learning the game. That's why he's playing at this level.
Yeah, and fair play to Gareth Hugh, being really consistent on the forward passes. There's a ball with the Vikings.
I think there's a good referee, Gareth Hugh. Good referee.
Yeah, ball working its way forward. Here now is Smith, gets the ball away. Cook, an ever-willing runner. Cuthbertson round the legs, will make the tackle. 30 out from the York line. York just got level. They won't want to go back behind here, but Widnes are attacking. Owens with a dummy. Atkins brings him down. Inside the 20, the Vikings rumble now. On that right-hand side, they'll come back to the middle. Ball fired into Smith, gets it away. Taken forward by Baker. He's wrapped up. Baker will play the ball inside the 10. Now the ball comes to Manny Smith out the back. They've got hands here. Tyra going for the line. Great tackle. Great upper body tackle. And that was the last tackle. That was the turnover. Marsh it was who came up with a wonderful goal line tackle.
Yeah, it was a great line, great tackle from Ben Jones-Bishop. I think it was great time to run the ball. Steve Tyra were looking to offload the ball to Hatton, but he just couldn't get away because of the contact. Good option from Widnes to run it. It was the right decision, just couldn't get the ball away, Steve Tyra.
And now these are big carries off the York line. Half an hour remaining of this one. And the Vikings have got York right where they want them, and that's inside their own 20. Ball now working its way with Baldwinson. Lawton went for the one-on-one steal. Makes the tackle. Deep in the tackle count here. York still to get out of their own 40. They'll get to the 40. And they're going to need a kick here. Washbrook looks for his kicker. And the ball goes high in the air. Plenty of people back for Widnes. Ball caught over on the far side, then they swing the ball into the middle, and Widnes are looking to launch a counter-attack here from inside their own 20. It gets them up to the 30. It was Hatton who was tackled in the end, and we're still locked up at 14 each.
Yeah, it's good. It's good play from both teams. They just seem to settle down now. Both coaches will be happy that they're completing the sets. The completion rate will be a lot higher. Both teams are getting to kicks. Simple rugby to try and get out of their own halves. The game's settled down. And this is when the game speeds up because the ball's in play a long time.
Oh, not the best pass there, but Widnes have it now. They go, oh, the ball hit Grady. It's on the ground. York are going to pick this up, and Marsh is away. Marsh bumps off one, goes forward. He's inside the 30, or just on the edge of the 30 when he falls to the ground. And now there's going to be a penalty here right in front of the post, 30 metres out. And it's a penalty for the York City Knights. Here's how they got the ball. Marsh it was who was the quickest to pick it up. Well, interesting here, right in front of the posts. They're having a meeting, but they're going to run it.
I can't believe that. But it's good, shows confidence. I personally would have taken the two. I saw Cuthbertson looking for the two, but they've run it.
They do run it, and that's a good tackle from Baker. York inside the 20 again. Can they now get the ball away? Porter has it. Tackle made, 10 out, right in front of the post. Washbrook looking right, goes left. Short pass here, they've got numbers. A big step from Dean. Dean locked in the tackle there. That was a great tackle on the goal line by the fullback, Jack Owens. Stopped a certain score, but for how long? Because here come York with Baldwinson. Grady all over him, forces him back. The goal line defence holding up at the moment for the Vikings. Washbrook gets it away to Marsh. Little dribble kicks blocked, and then Marsh had a play at that, and that will be the turnover. Gareth Hewer blows the whistle and says there was no advantage to Widnes, so get it back 10 off their own line. Well, the goal line defence there, fair play to it, held firm for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's the response you want to see after making a little bit of an error there. But yeah, Widnes looking good on goal line D. They're working hard for each other. York look organised. The game's really in the balance here now. I think it's going to be the team that commits the least errors, looks after possession, gets to the end of sets to a kick that's going to win this game.
Cross with a good carry, gets the ball away. Here goes Spedding as well. Spedding gets almost up to the halfway line. Oh, was that a set restart? No, says Gareth Hewer. Here's Grady. Grady over halfway. He goes. He's wrapped up by Ben Jones-Bishop, who's got his level at 14 all. Here now goes Smith. Gets it away. Lyon gets the ball out wide for Owens. Owens went for cross and found the touch judge. It's a shocker over the sideline, and Widnes have turned the ball over just inside the York 40.
Yeah, it's good shape, good attacking structure, and the ball got there. It's just the execution on the pass from Jack Owens. He can come up with some amazing plays, but that was sloppy.
And it was indeed. Cuthbertson will play the ball. All 40 metres out from the York line then. 25 minutes or so left as Widnes looking to pick up just a second win of the championship season. 1 win, 1 draw and 3 losses for them so far. All carried forward by Jones-Bishop. He's over the halfway line. Washbrook waits at dummy half. Cuthbertson had to reach for it, but did reach for it. Gets it away to Dean. Dean ships the ball out wide. Good run, gets them inside the 40 for York. Ball's come free. Ball's come free, it's a penalty. Ball steal, says Gareth Ewer. And another set of 6 incoming for York.
Yeah, I think he was trying to fool the referee. He pulls it out and then pretends that he's trying to give it him back. He's not getting away with that one, mate.
I think what gave it away is he had it in both arms, didn't he, as he turned round.
Yeah.
If he drops it on the floor, the referee might have had a look at that. But, yeah. It's rather like getting caught when you're just secking the lid off the biscuit tin, that, isn't it? There's nobody else to blame but you. Here come York then. 24 left. Plenty of time for both sides. York, who lost a thriller against Featherstone last week, can they make up for it here in Widnes? Short pass, Cuthbertson with a little step, gets him in and a great offload. Washbrook now gets it away. McDonald fires it out wide for Salter. Salter carries it strong. Craven with a tackle, 5 away. Jones Bishop comes in off the right touchline, will pass the ball. Salter got a knock there and he's just holding the back of his head. He'll play the ball low, turn back. Here's Baldwinson. Baldwinson trying to edge his way towards the post. Couple of tackles left. Washbrook up against the right upright. Now will fire it across the face of the post. Cuthbertson with a looping pass to Riley Dean, but it took the momentum out of the attack and Dean is brought down by Robson. Washbrook again jumps in at dummy half. Can they conjure up an opening here down the short side? Offload there, back to Washbrook. Gets it to Atkins. Atkins with the ball in one arm. Goes for the line. But somehow Widnes get bodies around the ball. It's Lyon again who I think got in there. And somehow Widnes hang on.
Great defensive effort there from Widnes. Especially with Brian Atkins being so strong.
Well, there's the kick across field on the last tackle. Ben Jones-Bishop's after this one. Ball's gone forward. It's picked up by Tyra inside his own 10. I think the days of him looking to go on the outside are long gone for Steve Tyra. And he takes the tackle. Now, what's the referee come back here? He's going to actually say it is a knock-on by Ben Jones-Bishop. And therefore it will be a turnover 10 metres off the line. So Widnes will get the ball back in a more advantageous position here. They can bring it to the middle of the field. And they'll start on their own 10. Just over a quarter of the game to go. 14-14 here. Vikings Knights. Leon Price. Who's going to win it?
I don't know. It's in the balances, this one. I wouldn't like to be either coach at this moment in time. I think they'll both be a little bit worried. But both teams are playing good rugby, I think. Widnes just need to get to the end of the set because I think their attack looks a little bit more free-flowing. But Cuthbertson's playing through the middle now. When he gets his hands on the ball, he looks dangerous.
York don't quite look as cohesive, do they, with ball in hand? And
no.
Maybe, though, they will get the chance. They've got the firepower to get the job done, but Widnes now bringing it forward. Craven punts downfield. It's a good kick in behind Jones-Bishop. Now he needs it to put the brakes on, and it will, right on the line, and Lewis had to wait for it to settle. And look at the Widnes chaser. They're going to get it. Well, they should have got Lewis inside the 10, but Lewis nicks another 6 or 7 yards downfield. Good kick return, but a good kick from Widnes.
Fantastic kick from Danny Craven. That's the second or third kick that he's done now that's been right on the money. Another left-footed kick right in between the winger and the fullback, but the chase was a little bit laboured. You need a little bit more need to be a little bit more on edge there.
Here's Ben Jones-Bishop. Chris Clarkson back on for the Knights. There's a ball with Washbrook. Here now forward goes Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson up towards halfway. 3 in at the tackle. He stands there and plays the ball now. And here down the short side they go with Dean. Dean just got caught high by Will Talik there. It was a high shot on the Warrington loanee. It was a little bit unfortunate for Talik there because he was just falling, wasn't he, Riley Dean, as he aimed him up there. And it's another penalty. And this is the 3rd penalty inside the 40 that York have had, and still they've not had a shot at goal. Granted, this one's wider out, but at what point do they just need to get anything in front?
Yeah, I think they'll probably look at the next time they get in range. I think they'll go for 2 if they don't score before. Here they go. Cuthbertson looking dangerous. Let's have a look what attacking shape they throw at them. I don't think their attacking shape and structure's been too great this afternoon, but let's see what they've got here now.
Well, they go route 1 straight up the middle. They're about 7 metres away. Washbrook now looks up. They've got numbers on this side now. They're right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Lewis checks back to pick it up, evades one, skips forward. In and out of one tackle, dragged down by the back of his shirt. Again, it's an incredibly quick play of the ball. I'm not too sure that was within the laws of the game, but Scott will play on regardless. He gets a late offload away to Washbrook. Washbrook sidesteps his way through, and Danny Washbrook dives his way over the line. It's his first try of the season. It could be the biggest try for York so far. They're back in front. They lead by 18 points to 14.
The veteran Donald Trump, aka Danny Washbrook. What a try for Washer. Good to see him back on the field after not playing last week. James Ford went with 4 or 5 forwards last week, and Washer missed that, but it's a great offload, great catch, gets low. He's been around a long time as Washer. Good to see him back in the team. He's been a very good player, good squad player, good teammate, real good professional. Good to see him get on the scoreboard. A real good guy.
The offload crucial again, and this time York do open up Widnes' defence, and Kieran Dixon, 10 in from touch on the far side, has got a chance to put them 6 points clear. Quarter of the game remaining here live on our league, and Dixon again looks up at the post. He's kicked 3 from 3. This one 10 in from the left touchline. Right-footed kick, again strikes it high, and again the flags go up, and Kieran Dixon's kicking at the moment has got them in front, but it all came about from the charge from Scott, and again it's another late offload. He's got no right to offload that ball, but he finds Washbrook, and Washbrook does the rest.
Lovely offload from Scott. And a great finish there from Washer.
It's such a different game, Leon, isn't it? If you can generate a second phase of play through an offload, it just creates so much.
Yeah, you've got to play off the cuff. You don't want to be too structured. If you play too structured, all teams can play the same kind of rugby. So if everybody plays the same and you watch the video and you know what's coming, it takes away that off the cuff kind of rugby. You need that second phase. Play off the cuff, play what you see, have a go.
Widnes now need an error from the York City Knights, who lead by 20 points to 14. Will be their 3rd win in 6 games. All 3 of those wins would be away from home. They need to fix up their home form, but they can worry about that next time they're at home. They want to get a win here on the road. As Green is wrapped up, ball carried forward by Stock. Good to see him back on after he got that knock in the first half. 6 again, says Gareth Hewer. A set restart on halfway, and all of a sudden the decisions are starting to go the way of the York City Knights. Ball here now with Clarkson. Clarkson, who had a year on loan at Widnes, offloads the ball. Here's James McDonald. McDonald is wrapped up just 20 yards away. Ball now in the centre of the field. Plenty of tackles in hand, so Stock straightens things up, runs straight at the post. 15 away. Washbrook waits at dummy half again, gets the ball away. Ball moving out wide on the left-hand side to Riley Dean. Dean can't get the pass away. He'll take the tackle. Lewis claps his hands, says, give me the ball quick. He gets his hands on it now. He goes down the short side. Scott again is the go-to man. Even he can't get the ball out of that tackle. And this will be the last one. Kieran Dixon will get the ball. They try power play it with Atkins. He's dropped it. They're appealing for offside here, Widnes. They wanted a penalty to get them out of their own goal area, and that's exactly what they'll get. They do get a penalty here.
Yeah, I think Ryan was trying to go through as protection for the kicker, but Kieran Dixon didn't read it and then passed the ball to Ryan, which obviously was flying at some speed and wasn't expecting the ball, and that's where the confusion came in. He thought it was last play and he was going to protect the kicker, cause a bit of a dummy decoy, but didn't work out, and that's last play turnover again, cheaply for York.
Yeah, Adam Lawton has come back on for Will Talik. And Lawton back on there. The man who got Widnes' first try. They need a try here. They trail by 6. 15 minutes on the stopwatch remaining. There may well be a little bit of added on time. Here's Grady. Grady's wrapped up well by McDonald. I think shown up well on his debut. Grady was appealing. Well, I'll say that. Something's happened in that tackle. Grady was furious as he looked across to the touch judge, and now Widnes, well, that's back-to-back penalties for them, and they should be in York's half here.
Yeah, it's a cheap one, cheaper, but it was right, Grady was right. We get the tension around his neck and his head. This will be the first time that Widnes will get opportunity down in York's half to link up between all three half-backs. Craven, Lyons and Matty Smith. They need to make the most of this opportunity.
That was a great kick for touch, by the way. 30 yards downfield. Tyra takes the first. You can see the red and white line, the 20-metre line just in front of them here, the Vikings. More twists and turns to come on our league as Baker gets inside the 20. The Vikings, who are 8 points behind in the first half, they're 6 points behind here. Can they level it up again? Washbrook with a tackle. Clarkson involved as well, but they're only 10 away, the Vikings. Brad O'Neill gets the ball away to Smith. Smith moves it now to Craven. Short pass to Grady. Owens was there, but he couldn't get the pass to him. Grady was desperately trying to get the ball away. Slow play of the ball. Smith turns the ball on to Baker. Baker wrapped up by Washbrook. 5 metres out. This is the last tackle for the Vikings. What can they conjure up? O'Neill gets the ball down the short side. Lawns trying to power his way in. He's stopped short. What a tackle. Scott involved. Riley Dean was in there as well. Right on the York goal line. Brilliant defence.
Beautiful ball from Lyons again. That combination between Lyons and Lawton is not being used enough this second half. They've not had a chance to use it enough, but they nearly got over the line there. They just need more possessions in the red zone of York, do Widnes.
Well, they've got them there now, but York have the ball. Salter carries it forward. 15 off his own line. Ball goes back. Here's Kieran Dixon. Dixon, we know, is quick. Dixon up to the 30. Always seems to make meters for his side. Here's a quick scoop from dummy half for Lewis. Lewis is certainly shown what a threat he is. I can't imagine he's going to be in the championship for too long. He's on loan from Hull Kingston Rovers. Here comes Green, another former Hull Kingston Rovers man. Plays the ball last one. Washbrook gets it away. They're going high. They hoist it in the air. Pressure over on the far side. Taken nicely. The chase is a good one. Widnes have it 12 off their own line.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good rugby. Tick for tap. Ball back in the grind. Good catch here.
Under the high ball. As the ball goes forward. Widnes, wrong end of the field for them at the moment, but got around about 12 minutes or so as they go up the middle. Here's Jack Owens wrestling, trying to get rid of McDonald, who holds him and the ball. And now they've got 2 tackles left. A scoop from dummy half. Not going to get them the meters they need. So they need a good kick on the end of this. Ball will go now back here. Kick downfield by Craven, but Dixon will catch it on the full. 30 off his own line. He's up to the halfway line, and York just winning the territorial battle as we go inside the final 12 minutes.
What do you think, Mark? Maybe a 1-pointer? I think if I were coaching here, I'd be saying maybe set up, get to the sticks, take a couple of drives, set the 1-pointer up and just tick it off early, nice and early, take a little bit of pressure off you. That's what I'd be looking at here.
Well, Riley Dean missed one last week and had one charged down crucially. As now they scoot, and Lewis has gone for the chip over the top. Needs a bounce to the ball. Mikey Lewis, the unloaned Hull Kingston Rovers man, made just a wonder match for the York City Knights. A bit of individual brilliance from Lewis. The chip over the top, and the ball bounces beautifully. York now lead by 10 points. It's 24-14.
How do I know what I'm talking about? What a player, what a player. Chip over the top, sees that the fullback's in the line, nearly loses the bounce, shows desperation there to finish Mikey Lewis. He's a player, he's going to be around for a long time. He's got skills, he can play. You can just see he's natural, he's got tenacity, he wants the ball in his hands, he competes on every play. That's vision. It's okay having the vision, but you've got to have the skill and the determination and the bottle to kick over the top and the confidence.
I was going to say, and the confidence, Leon, to do that. And you mentioned it before. He's in your face every play of the ball. He wants something to happen. That was a moment of brilliance, and York, they really needed that bit of brilliance.
They did, yeah, and I think that really now should see the game out. Like I said to you before the game, that I was really surprised that Hull KR let Mikey Lewis go, because from what I've seen, he's got talent. He is going to be a really good player for quite a while. He's still only young, he's still only learning the game, but he has got talent.
He has indeed. Well, we said a few moments ago, I don't think he'll be in the Championship for long. I don't think he will. On the back of that effort, Kieran Dixon is stood just to the right of the post. This to make it a 12-point ball game. And York looking for that third successive away win in the Championship. Just 10 minutes away. And they have now got a 12-point lead. Huge advantage for James Ford and the York City Knights. Widnes with it all to do, and there was nothing
Jack
on
Owens
here.
Yeah, it was Jack Owens, I think he got caught on marker, which means there was no fullback. Mikey Lewis saw there was no fullback and then had the confidence to chip over the top. Nearly lost the bounce, but just got there. Great player that maybe could win the game for York. I think it will win the game for York. Great player from Mikey Lewis. Deserved that for his efforts all afternoon.
Here they go short, Widnes. The ball's got to go 10 metres, which it hasn't done. So that will be a penalty on halfway to York. So things going from bad to worse for the Widnes Vikings, whose wait for a win will go on here. Ball had to go 10 metres and it didn't.
Yeah, and they could pay for that. It could be a crucial one, because York will get good field position. And again, they'll look for a back-to-back set or a one-pointer. For me, I'd look for a back-to-back set or a one-pointer. Just pop one over. Stay nice and patient, but the main thing is getting to the end of the set, get to last tackle, finish on your terms.
Well, Will Jubb is back on for the Knights here, just to guide the team around the field and get the victory that puts them back on the fringe of the playoff places. Here goes Green, bumps Craven out of the way. Craven comes back, has a bit of a swing. Whoa, there's something went on there. And the referee here, I think Danny Craven might just have lost his temper a bit. I think Green has been accused of maybe raising the elbow there.
If you lash out like that and retaliate, you know what happens. Come on.
Gareth Hewer again using common sense, but there were one or two swinging arms went in there from Danny Craven, and this will be a penalty right in front of the posts, and York here will take another 2 out of this game and surely inch their way just 7 minutes away from a victory.
Yeah, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, isn't it? We play rugby, it's a physical sport, things like that is going to happen, and you know, you'd be disappointed if Danny Craven wasn't having a good go, because he's showing his desire that he wants to win, but probably just lost his discipline a little bit there, made it a little bit too easy for Gareth Hewer to make a call, who by the way has had a fantastic game. I think he's got a lot of the calls right this afternoon. Gareth Hewer, we've not heard him too much.
Here's Kieran Dixon. Comes forward and smashes it straight through the post. 6 from 6 for him. I'll tell you what, I think there should be an Our League feature on Kieran Dixon's kicking style. I'd love to know how he came up with that technique. Here's the penalty and the reason for it. Craven, to be fair, had a couple of lashes out there at Green. He's a big angular character, isn't he? He's very hard to handle. And Craven just losing control.
If he throws one back, you're in trouble, Craven, is what the referee was saying.
Well, this time the kick does go 10 metres and Lawton catches it, so Widnes have the ball back. Well, they need 3 scores in 6 minutes. Not quite need snookers yet, but we're getting pretty close to it. The Vikings need to score on this set. Ball now going across the field. They're appealing for a obstruction there, York, but Spedding will take the ball forward. Widnes getting desperate now. 6 left on Our League. Maybe a little bit of added on time as well, we should say that. 14 points the difference. Well, York were denied late last time. Smith gets away with dropping the ball. It went backwards as Craven kicks out wide. What a catch from Ben Jones-Bishop. Facing his own goal line, he reaches out and denies the chance in the corner for Hatton. Great work from Ben Jones-Bishop. He's trapped in goal, but crucially, no score against the Knights, and that could be a game-winning moment.
Yeah, he showed all his experience there, Ben Jones-Bishop. Good positioning. Great short kick-off from Craven. Lawton, who's a giant of a man, gets the catch. It's a great kick, but Ben Jones-Bishop positions himself fantastically well. Widnes pushing back in goal. Be a repeat set. York will take the time, chew the clock up. Good kick, good chase.
Goal line restart, reaches halfway. Ball popped up. Widnes have it back. They come back with 5 on the clock. They're getting desperate here. The Vikings, who started the day just one spot off the bottom of the championship. As the ball now goes forward again. Good tackle from Stock, middle of the park. We need your Betfred Our League player of the match. We'll get that in a moment as Craven takes on the line. And he takes one in the ribs there from Lewis. Craven will get up and play the ball inside the 10. 6 against as the official as they move the ball out wide here. Widnes moving it out wide. Dixon bats the ball up in the air. It's gone over the sideline. So it will be 6 again. Unfortunately there for Widnes. Dixon didn't get his hands on that, or there would have been no catching him.
No, he knew that he had to come in field. He knew there was an overlap, and it was one of them make or break plays. He had to cut the play off. Widnes get another set of 6, but it's better than conceding a try. So good play, Kieran Dixon.
Yeah, as O'Neill gets the ball, they're going to their right-hand side. Here is Lyons wrapped up. Oh, he's lost it in a one-on-one. Atkins has ripped the ball away, and Atkins quickly up and over the 20. I was just going to say, I guess when you're so far in front in the closing stages, Leon, the likes of Ben Jones-Bishop and Kieran Dixon, they can defend a little bit differently, can't they, out wide? Because they know it doesn't necessarily matter if you give the opponent the ball back.
No, I just think I think you get to that position where you know that if you don't come in and stop the ball from getting out wide, you've got another extra player outside you. You pat it down. It's better to give away a set of 6 than it is to give away a try.
Yeah, that's the point. As the ball goes forward here, Green has it, 40 off the Widnes line. 3 minutes or so remaining. We'll give you to the end of this set, then we need your selection, Leon Price, for your Our League Betfred Man of the Match.
6 again, come on, out the ruck.
6 again here for York as Marsh turns the ball back inside. Ball carried forward. Here come the City Knights. Here's Salter out wide. Takes the ball within 5. York looking to put the wrapping on this one. Looks like they're taking the 2 points back to Yorkshire as the ball here now with Stock. Stock wrestles his way through. Grady finishes him off. Job in at dummy half, 10 metres away. Tackles in hand. Looks right, goes left, gives it to Green. More seconds eke off the clock. Green trying to get through. Dumps the ball on the ground, picked up by Riley Dean. Dean with a step, wrapped up by Lyons and Owens. There's still 2 left here in the set. Jubb goes down the short side. Scott going for the corner. He's wrapped up. He's had a big game today. This time he'll take the tackle. Every second eking out of the game. There's now the little dribble kick picked up. In fact, dropped by Widnes. They fall on the ball. They will get it back. Leon Price, give us your Betfred Our League player of the match.
Yeah, I think there's been lots of players that have performed really, really well, but I think I'm going to go for a player who's put a massive shift in, tackle really, really well, carry the ball strong, good team performance, and that's Sam Scott.
Sam Scott then, the York number 12, our Betfred Our League man of the match, got the opening try and of course set up the game-winning try for Danny Washbrook as well. Well earned player of the match award for him. Well done to Sam Scott of the York City Knights. And the ball now with Widnes. They're chancing their arm. We go inside the final minute of the 80. They're on the last tackle. Ball now comes in field. And they're going to try a chip over the top inside their own half. They've got it back here. Oh, the ball went forward. That was half a chance for Widnes. They were gambling, but they couldn't quite come up with the goods. Well, you know, Leon, you played in many successful teams, and players like Sam Scott, who often do a lot of the unfancied, the ugly stuff. They deserve their Man of the Match award or Player of the Match award as well, don't they?
100%, yeah. Usually it's players like me who get all the glory for putting the ball over the line, but it's the guys that do all the hard yakka beforehand that gets you in them positions, make the tackles for you, make the hard runs, do the thankless work that need to be given the credit. And I think, yeah, he's had a fantastic game this afternoon with Sam Scott. Deserves all the accolades.
Matty Smith just penalised for lifting the leg there of the York player. We're into added on time here on our league. York getting a much needed win, the third of the season in the championship for them. Much needed one after that heartbreaking loss last week to Featherstone. The ball carried forward by Green.
I think Green and Baldwinson have also been fantastic for York.
Here they're going for the one-pointer. Ball goes back to Riley Dean, and Riley Dean kicks it. There'll be a few York fans at home thinking, oh, if only that had been last week. But he composed himself, the youngster, made no mistake. 29 points to 14, the York City Knights. It's going to be in the end an emphatic win on the scoreboard, but they've had to work hard here, the Knights, and they have bounced back from that disappointment last weekend to pick up their third win in 6 in the championship.
Yeah, it was a really, really smart play from Riley Dean. Drops back behind the ruck, takes his time, and I think James Ford will be really happy with his performance. It's been a little bit patchy, but they've gone through the tough times, a bit of adversity when Widnes were on top of the game, but they've come back here and finished really strongly, and are deserved winners. Good bounce back after last week's performance, as you say, because that had taken a lot out of them.
Yeah, it would have done. Well, they have got the victory. We were all level with half an hour to play at 14-all, and since then it's been all the Knights. Tries from Washbrook and Lewis. The one from Lewis in particular, and here now goes Dixon. He's got support all around him. Dixon racing in on the fullback, gets the ball away, and there is Mikey Lewis, his second of the match. He touches it down underneath the post, and the York City Knights ending in style here. It's a double for Mikey Lewis, right on the hooter, and York lead by 33 points to 14.
Watch the step, left foot step from Kieran Dixon, goes straight between Matty Smith and Lawton, and it's all about who wants to try. Marsh, no, it's Mikey Lewis who wants it most, spinning up in support as all good fullbacks should do. Caps off a great performance for York in the end, and he's been fantastic. Love to see young guys shining. He's come through, he looks, like I say, he competes in every play, but it's the work from Kieran Dixon really. The left foot step is so explosive. He reminds you of a Jason Robinson type player, low to the ground, low centre of gravity, and when he steps, it's like he's stepping past 3 people. You can't get anywhere near him. He's on a top performance too.
Dixon adds the extras, and it has been a very good day at the office for the York City Knights. They run out